This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Wednesday, July 2nd. A mix of sun and clouds today with a possibility of an afternoon thunderstorm popping up. The high will be 93. The clouds and humidity will stick around this evening with a low of 78. Here are today's headlines. The Texas Department of Public Safety has identified the 5 people killed in a major chain collision crash near Terrell over the weekend. The crash happened on Interstate 20 Saturday afternoon when 27-year-old Alexis Osmani Gonzalez Campagnoni allegedly fell asleep at the wheel while driving a semi. His vehicle then struck a Ford F-150 carrying 5 people, which then pushed into 2 other big rigs. 4 people in the pickup were killed and were all members of the same Fort Worth family. DPS identified them as 52-year-old Zabar McKellar, 45-year-old Krishan McKellar, 16-year-old Kaysen McKellar, and 79-year-old Billy McKellar. DPS named the 5th occupant as 20-year-old Evan McKellar, who the agency said sustained non-incapacitating injuries and was flown to a local hospital. A GoFundMe campaign set up Tuesday said she was in the ICU. Gonzalez Campagnoni suffered non-incapacitating injuries, while the other semi-drivers were not injured. The first semi-truck then jackknifed, striking a Jeep Compass and pushing it into a Ford Mustang. The Jeep's driver, 49-year-old Nicole Gregory of Dallas, was flown to a hospital and later pronounced dead. The DPS investigation into the crash is still ongoing. In other news, the shops at RedBird were closed to the public Tuesday afternoon as Dallas police investigated a shooting that left 1 person dead. Police were called at 4 p.m. to the 3600 block of West Camp Wisdom Road, where officers found 1 person shot and pronounced dead at the scene. Police arrested another person in connection with the shooting. That person was not identified, but police said the suspect and victim knew each other. A spokesperson for the shops at RedBird said the shooting was isolated and not a random act of violence, but they would review all aspects of the incident and take any additional steps needed to maintain a safe and welcoming environment. Next up, Russell Leahy, a high school history teacher in Fort Worth, thought he was finally building the financial future he'd always dreamed of. He and his wife had just bought their first home, carefully budgeting every dollar. The 28-year-old had managed to save over $30,000, tucking away savings for emergencies and a life ahead. But in April, everything unraveled in a matter of days. Leahy's account was wiped out by a sophisticated scam that left the couple with nothing but heartbreak and questions. Leahy's ordeal is far from unique, though. According to the FBI's 2024 Internet Crime Report, Texas ranks second in the nation for Internet crime complaints and financial losses, with Texans reporting $1.35 billion in losses last year alone, a $328 million increase from the previous year. Leahy's nightmare began with a phone call that seemed legitimate in every way. The callers knew his bank balances, spoofed Chase Bank's real phone numbers, and even used the same recorded greetings as actual bank employees. Convinced he was helping stop a fraud, Leahy followed their instructions to withdraw his money at an ATM to prevent the alleged danger his money was in, believing he was protecting his family savings. Instead, over $32,000 vanished, his life savings and most recent paycheck gone in an instant. Leahy's story is echoed in thousands of complaints across Texas that are filed each year to the FBI's annual Internet Complaint Center. People aged 60 and older suffered the most significant financial losses, according to the FBI. Still, those in their 40s filed the most complaints and experienced the third highest financial loss at $155 million. And plans are moving forward on a new commercial airport in North Texas, with $14.8 million in funds rolling in from Governor Greg Abbott's state budget and low-cost carrier Avelo Airlines eyeing the city of McKinney. The city expects to break ground on a passenger terminal at the McKinney National Airport in July, and commercial flights could depart from Collin County as early as next year. It's the latest bid to meet the growing region's demand for air travel in a market helmed by DFW International Airport and Dallas Love Field. The terminal project includes a 46,000 square foot facility with 4 gates, which could later expand to 6. McKinney is one of 6 airports in Texas to receive a portion of the $106.8 million approved in the state budget last month for airport projects. McKinney's nearly $15 million share will support commercial passenger service. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.